La 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 la. Oh, I stepped in something. Yeah, you stepped on me. Ah, talking fish. Okay, see ya. And I'll take that as an apology for stepping on me. Oh man, I love talking to humans. Huh? What's that? It can't be. Is this a snowball? But this is no way. This can't be a snowball. Where's all the snow? It's not even snowing. The snow has all melted, but this snowball didn't melt. It should be melting by the heat, but it's not melting. What's going on? Why is this snowball still standing up and it's not even cold? If it's hot, it's gonna melt, but if it's cold, it's gonna stay being ice. But that makes no sense. What should I do? There's only one snowball. I don't see no other snowball. Nope, no snowball. No snowball. No snowball in that area either. There's only one snowball and it's still up. It's not even melting. What should I do with it? Should I just throw it at somebody and then... No. Are you kidding? I'm not gonna throw this snowball. This is the last snowball. Oh, you know what? I should keep it. I should keep it in my house. So that way, if I want to use it for something, I can. I can take a picture of it. I can say, hey guys, I'm gonna take a picture of this snowball. It's the last snowball. It hasn't even melted. All the other snow melted, but this snowball didn't even melt by the heat. I should say that, or I could rather keep it for a collage. No, I don't want to keep it for no collage. I should just throw it at somebody. But no, I want to save it. It's the last snowball. I want to keep it. I want to keep it to myself. Wait, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to see if I could put this snowball in my mouth and see will it sit and not melt. And then I drink it as water. When I put the snowball in my mouth, and if it doesn't melt, then my mouth must be cold. Well, I'm a fish. I live in cold water, so it doesn't even make no sense. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with my idea. I'm gonna put this snowball in my mouth, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna melt. When I put it in my mouth, I'm gonna see if it's gonna melt. All right, snowball, ready to go inside my mouth? I'm gonna swallow you. Ow! Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. That's cold. Cold. Ooh, ooh, the snowball is cold. Ooh. It's like I'm sucking on ice cubes. It's cold. I should spit it out. No, don't spit it out. Keep it in your mouth. Whatever you do, do not swallow it. Do not chew it. Do not spit it out. Keep it in your mouth. We're gonna see if it's gonna melt. My mouth must be so warm. What if it melts? No, don't think negative. Don't think negative. You gotta think positive. Think positive between snowballs and mouths. This snowball really. I keep sucking on this snowball. I keep sucking it. But if I keep sucking it, I'm gonna lose all the weight. I gotta keep it big. I'm gonna show my friends that I got a snowball in my mouth and I'm not spitting it out. I'm gonna go show them. So much better. Man, there's nothing I can do around here today. Oh, hi, little fish. I'm just sitting down chilling out. What's that? You're trying to tell me something? What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. You keep saying, I cannot read the lips. I get it. All this language, like I get that. What are you saying, little fish? I can't spit it out. I can't spit it out. How am I gonna make it so he can hear me? Fine, I guess I'll just open my mouth a little bit. What the?
Medium fish. I have a snowball in my mouth.
What? What is it you're trying to say?
Oh, there's a snowball in my mouth.
There's a rah-rah in your mouth?
Snowball! There's a snowball in my mouth.
I can't hear you. You know what? I was trying to tell you there was a snowball in my mouth. Ow. Oh man, I spit it out. Oh, there was a snowball in your mouth. Wait, why are you eating a snowball?
I'm not eating it.
You know what? I can understand you. You know what? Oh, for Pete's sake. You're starting to get on my nerves. You're starting to get on my nerves. You want me to read? You want me to read what's on the phone? I have a snowball in my mouth because I'm trying to see if it will melt. Oh, you put a snowball in your mouth and you're trying to see if it will melt in your mouth. Oh, well, that's something you can start doing. Like, I don't know, like, wait a minute. You found a snowball. It's not even snowing outside. I thought the same thing too, but guess what? I only found one snowball lying on the ground. It hasn't melted. All the other snow melted, but this one hasn't. So I didn't know what else to do with it but to put it in my mouth. You didn't know what else to do with the last snowball? You could have threw it at somebody. I mean, what's the point of keeping a snowball if it hasn't melted? All the snow should have been melted, especially that one you just put in your mouth. I wanted to keep it as a, you know, a little collage. A collage. You keep the little things as a collage. How is that going to help? It always does. Be my guess. Well, it's going to melt in your mouth if you keep sucking it like that. I'm going to try to stop sucking it. You better. If you want that snowball to stay in your mouth, try not to do nothing. You know, with heat, try not to suck it and try not to shrink it down. So keep it in your mouth. This makes no sense. A snowball that hasn't melted, if all the other snow melted, that one should have melted. And then Little Fish found it and he didn't know what else to do with it. So he decided to keep it as a little tricky challenge and to put it in his mouth to see will it melt. Of course it's going to melt. He's going to keep sucking it. His mouth is full of a lot of heat. Our mouths are full of heat. And if that snowball doesn't survive in his mouth, then R.I.P. Snowball. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because all the snow should have been R.I.P. I can't believe Medium Fish couldn't understand me. I had to type off a lot of words on a piece of phone so he can understand me. That's so irritating. Little Fish, thank goodness I found you. I'm preparing dinner tonight, but I'm getting confused about what to cook for dinner tonight. You got any suggestions?
Make some hot dogs.
What'd you say, Little Fish? I couldn't hear you.
I said make some hot dogs. Hot dogs. I want the turkey hot dogs, and don't forget the buns.
Little Fish, I can understand you. And what's that in your mouth?
It's a snowball.
What'd you say? Oh, you can't understand me either? Now I gotta do the same thing with you like I did Medium Fish. Read what's on the phone. Oh, you want me to read this? There's a snowball in my mouth. Where'd you get a snowball from? Outside on the ground. You found a snowball? It's not even snowing outside. This snowball hasn't melted. What? The snowball hasn't melted? But why? All the other snow melted. How come that one didn't? I have no idea. I have no idea either. That's why I'm asking you. Do you know? I said I have no idea. Oh, you have no idea. Okay. Well, why is it in your mouth? Why do you put a snowball in your mouth? I'm trying to see if it's going to melt in my mouth when I put it in there. Yeah, it's going to melt. Snowball is like ice. When you put ice in your mouth, it's going to melt in there because all the heat from your mouth is going to melt it onto the snowball. Hopefully that won't happen. It's going to happen all right. I'm telling you. You know, you're going to choke from that snowball. If you keep holding that in your mouth and if you're not going to spit it out or do something with that snowball, then you better do something with it. What's the matter with you? The snow is starting to get too cold. Of course it is. It's snow. Snow is going to get cold. Snow is going to get cold. What should I do? I don't know. You said you was going to keep it in your mouth. Man, what's with you and all these texting words? What do you think I should do with it? Spit it out. Do you have any suggestions about how to keep it in my mouth? No, I don't have any suggestions. You're only doing that because the snow is starting to melt. It's not melting. Then why are you doing that then? Because I probably got to go to the bathroom. Well, then go to the bathroom then. Daryl! What? I guess he did have to go. Hey, what's his problem? I don't know. He said he had a snowball in his mouth. Yeah, a snowball in his mouth. He found it from outside. The snow melted, but that one didn't. And now he's going to keep it in his mouth to see will it melt. Of course it's going to melt, right? If you keep it in there for a long time, it's going to melt. I know.
What am I going to do? I think the snowball is starting to melt in my mouth, but I don't want it to melt. I want it to stay alive. This is the last snowball.
I want to keep it until the other snow comes back. Little Fish, are you still have that snowball in your mouth? Do you see that? Yeah. That's the snow coming out of his mouth. Uh-oh, I think the snowball's starting to melt. Oh well, he has no choice but to drink it, right? When snow melts, the snow turns into water, so he can drink it, right? Little fish, try drinking the snowball. You better! You better! If you don't want to choke on that snowball, you better swallow it. The snowball is gonna melt. It's gonna turn into water, liquid water, so you have no choice but to drink it.
Fine, I'll drink it.
How do you feel now? Disappointed. Yay, we can understand you again! Oh, you couldn't understand me with the snowball in my mouth. You can understand me when the snowball's not in my mouth. I couldn't hear what you were saying. You've been texting all the words you were saying on this phone because you guys didn't know what I was saying. So I had to write it down on the phone for y'all to read it so y'all can know what I'm saying. Well, next time you better start figuring out a way for us to understand you. The phone! Use the phone. Fine. Now, what was all this stuff about a snowball being in your mouth? Man, y'all told me to drink it. Now, thanks to you guys, the snowball melted and turned into water, and I had to drink it. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There is something wrong with that. That was the last snowball, guys. All the snow melted, but that snow didn't melt. So I wanted to keep it until all the other snow came back. But now, I'm starting to figure out, I got tired of keeping that snowball. I should have just threw it. Don't worry, little fish. The snow will return. Yeah, snow always comes. Snow comes every year. Yup. And when the snow do come, you can make as much snowballs as you want. As many as I want. Yeah. When we have snowball fights, we don't just make one snowball. We make more than one. I guess you guys are right. Trust us, we know. Aw, thanks, guys. Now go clean up all that water that you got from out of your mouth. That was the snowball water. I know, go clean it up. Oh. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.